Most people go to chiropractic school to become a chiropractor because either they were personally helped through chiropractic and want to do the same for others, or they had a family member, such as a parent or a relative, who was a chiropractor, and they saw the impact they had in helping others, and they wanted to do the same to help others maintain their health. I, on the other hand, had never been to a chiropractor before deciding to go to chiropractic school. Yes, you heard that right. The first adjustment I received was as a chiropractic student. So why in the world did I decide to become a chiropractor? Well, let me explain. In my junior year of college, I decided that I wanted to go into the health field. I didn't know into what part of the health field, but I was leaning towards being a medical doctor. The next summer, I started studying for the MCAT, which is like the ACT for med school, and I also volunteered in a local emergency room once a week. Now, I am super thankful for all those who work in ERs. They are amazing at what they do. I just realized that wasn't what I wanted to do. Yes, I saw a lot of people that were helped through whatever trauma or medical issue they were dealing with, but I also saw a lot of people who came in on a dozen different medications, who were not only dealing with the health issue that they're dealing with, but also from the complications from all the different medications. I just knew that I wanted to help people in a different way. I just didn't know what that was. Back at school, a good friend of mine was doing a prerequisites to go to chiropractic school, and she asked me, "Have you ever thought about becoming a chiropractor?" I was like, no. I'd never been to a chiropractor. My mom had been to a chiropractor once, but didn't have the greatest experience. However, a seed was planted. I started to look into it, and the more I looked into becoming a chiropractor, the more appealing it became. Now, I did go to several chiropractic offices, not as a patient, but just to see what they did. I saw a lot of variety in how the different chiropractors practiced, but there was one chiropractor in particular, and how he practiced made complete sense to me. His name was Dr. John Thatcher, and he practiced a technique called the Gonstead system. Now, we'll talk more about that in another video, but it made complete sense to me, and I was all in. I ended up going to Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport, Iowa, which is one of the schools that Dr. Thatcher had recommended. And yes, I received my first adjustment as a chiropractic student. The other students thought I was crazy, that I'd never been adjusted before, and actually it really was. But since I thought chiropractic was just for back pain, I didn't think that I personally needed to be adjusted. How wrong I was. You see, I'd been dealing with headaches all of my life. But my mom always had headaches, and I just figured that was something I inherited and something I would just have to deal with for the rest of my life. I had also dealt with digestive issues starting in undergrad, and I'd been to medical doctors and done all sorts of tests, but they couldn't figure out what was wrong. However, once I started getting adjusted, everything changed. My headaches got less and less frequent to the point where I hardly got them anymore. The digestive issues, which I'd been dealing with for years, cleared up. How is this possible? Well, in school, I was learning not only how the body worked, but also how chiropractic worked with the body to help it function normally. We'll go into more detail on that in a different video, but I got to experience that chiropractic works. As I mentioned in my first video, the goal of this channel is to let people know that chiropractic is more than just for back pain, and you or someone you know may be dealing with a health issue that chiropractic could help with. So I invite you to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel so that you can find out more about how chiropractic can help you and the ones you love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.